Okay, well, here we are on YouTube. Nathan, how you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal. How are you today, Ryan?
Great, Nathan. As always, it's good to see you and good to see everyone on our Discord watching this with us. This is great.
I, it's a full house this morning.
Hey, Christina's here. That's all that matters. Christina, we appreciate you.
Okay, well, we have a little treat here from Brian Lord, who
Yeah.
who is credited, by the way, of starting us on the One Direction. And
People can either blame him or thank him, whatever side of the fence you're on. We still got. We had one person really quickly on our YouTube channel today, unsub from us twice.
unsub twice.
Yeah, because of our content.
Oh,
And they let us know.
oh, did they go out in a rage?
Yeah, they're like, "That's it. I'm unsubbing," and he mentioned it twice. So.
Oh.
So hopefully they're going to come back and watch this video because we do other stuff on our channel, such as, well, this video. I don't know anything about this guy or this person.
Well, let's put it this way: we do what people pay us to do.
That's right. Yeah, Brian Lord, bless our Lord. He sent us this request via PayPal. This is interesting. He always gives us very interesting stuff. Like he's all over the place, which I love.
Yeah. I'm very excited about this because I know who he's referring to in the video. So this is a very famous climber named Alex Honnold. Alex Honnold, I know quite a bit about the climbing world. At least I explored quite a bit of it back when I was doing a lot more climbing myself. And
What's his last name?
Alex Honnold, Honnold.
Got it. Okay.
He's become quite famous because of his, like, he's just an insane climber. He'll climb stuff that it took years to climb, and he'll climb it without a rope.
What?
Yeah, sometimes there's a whole.
Why would you do that?
You can watch it on not on Netflix, but on Disney.
I think I heard about that. Free Solo.
Free Solo, yes, yeah.
That scares me. I don't know if I go. That stresses me out.
My hands were sweating the whole time watching him. But what I like about him is he's like, there's a lot of climbers that have just enormous egos.
Oh, I think you're gonna say something else. Sorry. Well, let's be honest. You got to have big cojones to do what they do.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm endeared to him. Like, I find him fascinating as an individual because he's not about him. It's not about him climbing. He just loves climbing, and like,
right.
Everyone kind of flocked to him. He wasn't going around trying to get like, look at me,
I'm climbing.
I'm a climber.
Well, here I am on a mountain.
Yeah,
look at me.
So I think that's what we're gonna see. I hope that's what we see about him. But
that's not him in this beginning frame here. That's not.
No. This would be a
so we
frame
did really we don't know what this is. It's about 35 minutes long. It's kind of a watch long party. So join us on this video journey that Brian has sent us to watch.
Yeah,
I don't know. Did you mention mountain climbing in one of our videos? Is that
I could have. It's very possible.
Okay,
but I'm excited because I haven't seen this video. So
yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Let's do it.
So Alex Honnold probably is the only climber that needs no introduction. Making a video with him has been
I needed it
on my list ever since I started this channel. And the original plan was to go and just meet him close to Las Vegas where he lives and make a bouldering video. But the night before, I got a message from him, and he asked me...
So I'm just going to pause for a sec. First to read the video, but also to explain what bouldering is in case you don't know. So bouldering, as opposed to climbing, is where you go find a peak, or not a peak, but like a climb that goes no higher than like 12, 15 feet. And you either attempt to try and, like, in bouldering, they call it solving a problem.
Okay,
and
I got you.
And it would be to like try and get up to a certain place and solve the problem. And then you would have crash pads underneath you. You don't have ropes for bouldering.
I got you. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
If I wanted to go free soloing instead. And I was very hesitant at first, but
I would be too.
After a lot of back and forth, I decided to at least go and check it out. So that's what we did.
I was actually afraid of reaching out to you because I thought you would think that my videos are silly and you didn't want to be in them.
No, but didn't I thought I texted you a few months ago because I watched one of your videos and I was like, this is awesome.
I know.
It was really cool.
So after that's when I was like, oh, next time I go to the US, I'm going to reach out to him. Yeah, I didn't know.
So that says a lot about Alex Honnold. So he's watching this guy's YouTube videos about climbing, and Alex Honnold's like, oh, I'll reach out to this like guy who's maybe not super well established. Hey, you want to go climbing?
That's great. Good for him. Yeah. So Alex, just so anyone's wondering, Alex is 37 right now.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah.
About this
Until he
yesterday,
falls
it's kind
off
of
a
like
rock.
just mentally preparing yourself for it. Because I was thinking we were going like sport climbing or bouldering or something.
Totally.
And then all of a sudden you sent me like a text message of this like 200-meter blank-looking wall.
You know.
So sport climbing, just so that you understand what it is.
Sorry.
Sport climbing is where you climb a wall. There are places to clip into as you go up, and you put your rope into those places as you keep going. There's like bolts in the wall.
Oh, I've seen that. I didn't know what the title was.
It's
but yeah,
super
okay.
safe because, like, you know. Once you know how to do it with a rope, and you're like being belayed.
Super safe. It is super safe. It's
safe.
easy. Well, I know.
It's not easy. Not easy. I'm not saying you should go do this. I'm saying
I won't be. I will never do this. I'll be happy to die when I'm 80 something, hopefully. And someone says, Ryan, what's your biggest regret? Not bouldering.
Oh, it would be fun. It'd be fun. You'd
Sure. Yeah, I would hate it, Nathan. I'm deathly afraid of heights. So
are you really? Like,
yeah,
what about?
Did you know this?
What about like rappelling though? Do you enjoy it?
Definitely afraid of heights.
Okay.
But I do roller coasters. I do airplanes. No problem. Roller coasters, airplanes, thrill rides. No problem. But I won't bungee jump.
Oh.
And I won't rock climbing. Like, okay, really quick. Sorry. So in 2021, I went to Alaska on one of our port visits in the Navy. It was Alaska, it was Anchorage, and we went mountain climbing there. And
cool.
I was next to a rock face that plunged to your death. Like, it was a trail, but next to, like, I was 2 feet away from. If I wanted to, I could just go 1, 2, and leap off. Right, and I didn't know that was gonna be part of the hike. I crawled on all fours down the trail.
Oh, really?
I couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Even the cliff face was a few feet away. Like, it was. I wasn't on the face. This is just me being next to the ledge. I literally crawled on all fours until I felt safe to walk. So there's no way I'm climbing on that wall.
What about jumping out of an airplane?
I would rather jump on an airplane. It's actually something I would like to do. Tandem jump, yes.
Yeah, me too.
So it's weird.
That's on my bucket
I don't know.
list. Yeah.
So I don't know how to explain it. Like, tandem jumping, roller coasters, but I won't bungee jump. I'd rather tandem jump 5,000 feet in the air, whatever
Yeah. And I would be terrified of that, by the way. Like, that would be scary, but it's something I want to do. We got to do that someday.
Yeah, I would tandem jump. Because I think it's one of the things where if the velocity and such is such where it's not going to matter when you hit the ground.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, keep going.
Okay.
I was like, man, you always go to gyms with people, and you can always go sport climb with people, but this is something that that is, I don't want to say unique to me, but very few people will take you on an adventure like this. I was like, this would be cool.
Yeah. I mean, free soloing with Alex Honnold.
Here, hold up. We're gonna cut across this way. The thing is, so we're here in Vegas, and the gyms are not amazing. Okay. They're pretty scrappy, and especially because you do so much gym content. I was like, oh, I feel bad taking you to.
This guy's a little bit nervous. He's like, oh, I can't believe you took my invite. Okay, I guess we're doing this.
To a beautiful place like this, you may as well experience a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And I think what really makes Red Rock special is being able to scramble in the mountains. So we're gonna do a little scrambling in the mountains. We'll see how it goes. And I've climbed this route a lot, and some of my friends have climbed it. Yeah. And I just feel very confident that of all the things you could do here, you'll feel good on this.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
sure.
So something else I want to say. This is what I love about Alex.
He does
Honnold
look. Sorry, Christina just said in our chat that he looks concerned.
Yeah, he does look concerned. Yeah, but what Alex is doing is something I love doing, which is taking people out, getting and for this guy, it would be outside of his comfort zone, but not way out. Like, I understand. I would never take you rock climbing. I get that. But
not rock climbing.
But I would take you hiking to places.
I love hiking.
You know, because I know you love hiking, and I would love like that idea of taking people. And what Alex is doing here is taking somebody just outside of their comfort zone to a place where they would enjoy it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love the outdoors and I love nature. I just don't like heights in nature.
No, I understand that.
Not to say that you'll feel great, but if you feel bad on this, you'd feel worse on everything else. Okay. So it's like, we're taking you to the best possible place to solo. Okay. And if this isn't the one for you, then you know what? You just probably shouldn't be soloing.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the last time
he's relaxed now. Notice his face.
Yeah, but that was like
less concerned.
I know. But it shows that you're physically capable of that, and it shows that you have the psychological ability if you try. I don't know, we'll
Yeah,
see. It might be really
we'll see.
scary, but we'll just go up and see.
I might end up down climbing the whole trip, you know.
Yeah, but then that's fine too, because the thing is we can hike.
I guess
to
he's
the
got a
summit, and either
cameraman
way,
with
we
him,
will
I
drive
guess?
to
Is
the
that what it
local
is?
summit
I think he's
Red Rock,
holding
you'll
a
see all the
stick.
walls, you'll have a nice
Oh,
experience.
okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, right. Is that a drone behind them then, or they must have?
Oh, they got to have a camera person there. Yeah.
So that's the beginning of the brownstone wall, and
I think you're right.
A little further
There is a
right,
camera
we're going to
person.
go up this canyon and around to the right. It's the
Yeah,
one of
there's
the
no
bolt
way they're-
edges that's the most like gym climbing in
Okay.
Red Rock.
Drone in
that's
all
nice.
this.
And
They
it's
don't
very,
time
very
that.
well trafficked. Like people climb it all the time, so you know the holds are solid because like big guys are pulling on it all the time.
Okay.
There's the third pitch of it, so about 100 meters off the ground. There's a section that if you're not impressed, I'll give you double your money back. It's like it's insane.
So these are the shoes that I'm gonna use. They're like super soft, but I mean I didn't know that I was gonna free solo on this trip, so that's why I didn't bring anything stiffer. But you think they'll be
fine.
all right?
They will definitely be fine.
Okay. So who do you normally climb with?
Here?
Yeah.
Well, actually, most of the climbing I do in Red Rock, I do by myself probably because
Okay.
it's mostly easy, moderate, like
Yeah.
easy soloing. I don't have that many go-to partners anymore. Like a lot of my
Because
old
nobody wants to
friends
do
and
it with you.
partners
You're
that I used to do
insane.
Disney
Yeah.
Yosemite with have now either died or retired or you know,
Yeah.
like have kids, moved away.
Well, he was just
And
gonna
I'm getting
say
older,
some of them have
you know?
died.
It's like I'm just. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And probably
Oh, yeah.
people are intimidated.
Wait,
One of the famous ones that he would climb with, I can't remember his name anymore, but he passed away. Well, he didn't pass away. He like died while climbing.
yeah, he passed. Yeah, he quickly passed away. It was like, Nathan. It's not the fall that kills you; it's the impact.
The sudden stop at the end.
Yes, I love when they say it's the fall that kills you. Yeah, really tell that to everyone that parachutes out of a plane. It's not the fall that kills you. It's the impact. Okay.
Yeah.
It's or the end of the
reach
fall.
out to you, like it's like a really
Maybe.
hot girl, you know, at school.
I like, feel so good. No, I mean, yeah, that's probably part of it.
Yeah.
In the same way that I was always afraid to talk to Tommy, and then when I finally did, for
Yeah.
years I had friends telling me like, "You should climb with Tommy," and I was like, "Impossible." He's too
You know
big."
who he looks like?
And then I finally
You know
climbed
that
with Tommy,
actor
and I was like,
Jim
"This is so great."
Caviezel?
This is the route that we're
No.
gonna climb.
Yep.
The one behind us.
Yep. Yeah,
And
you
right
can-
now there's some people climbing it,
Yeah,
right?
you can see two parties on the wall right now.
What do you think their reaction will be though when we climb past them?
Oh, it depends. In general, I think that the less experienced somebody is, when you pass them,
Yeah.
the more dramatic it all feels.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
definitely, if you pass somebody who's never climbed before, they're like, "Oh my God, you're gonna die." Whereas if you pass, veteran, old school climbers, they're just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, cool, have a good time."
Right,
It's all
right,
chill.
Yeah.
But no, I
Oh,
definitely
I'm
have
already
had people
sweating. Hands are already
freak out,
sweating.
And then some people
Yeah,
are
I don't know if I
like,
can watch
"Oh,
this."
Have a good day. Like totally relaxed. Don't
People
care.
get angry sometimes.
Not angry, but I've had a couple people be like, "You can't pass,"
Hmm.
and you're kind of like, "What am I gonna do? Like hang below you the whole rest of the day?" You're like, "Obviously, I'm gonna pass."
Weird. Can you see the
So
chat?
what's the
Nathan?
strategy here? You
chat,
want to
yeah.
climb first, and then I follow you?
Normally, if you don't feel comfortable, I don't want to go right below you, just
Yeah,
because
of
if you
course.
fall off, I don't want to die. But being just to the side is fine. It's better for the person who feels less comfortable to go at their own pace on their own terms.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
like I don't want to be pushing you to do anything. You should just like do anything you feel good about. If you don't feel good, spend as long as you want.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's all about what you feel comfortable with. It's really up to you. I mean, it is solo.
Yeah.
It's like it's on you. But you just think like if those random people can climb it, how hard can it be?
Right.
You know, that's the
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
voice sounds
Are
so.
they Norway's best climber? No. Like get up there and
Here's
show 'em.
here's the actor I was
I
talking
think I
about.
would feel
Nathan.
so much more comfortable
Oh.
if I already tried it once with a rope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the
similarities.
thing, you know. I don't know what I'm going
Oh, it's very
to.
similar,
Like
quite
I
frankly.
have no idea how this is gonna feel.
You know, I mean, there's so many
But-
times in climbing when you go with a partner, you trust your partner, you just relax and just go with the flow, and
Yeah.
it'll all be fine.
That's what I feel like I'm doing here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You just go with the flow
Yeah.
and see what happens.
Yeah.
But I just remember watching you solo 8A, and I was like, that looked very easy. And, you know,
I was scared, but yeah.
Yeah, but-
and also that didn't. There was no potential of dying there.
oh, there definitely is. If you fall 12 meters onto your head, you're definitely
maybe,
gonna die.
maybe. Yeah.
Oh
I
great.
do think it looks a little bit intimidating, especially where they are now. It looks a little bit steeper, and
Oh
I
no,
know
thank
the
you.
person is like
Ugh,
going,
okay, what are you doing?
like up and down.
They're
a
not gonna
little bit.
climb that, are they?
Kind of hesitant,
Yep.
and they have a
But-
rope. I think definitely I'm
why?
a little bit intimidated by the exposure.
There's no need. You don't have to.
Straight down.
Like you don't have to. You just let it. You can just leave it alone. Just
Yeah.
move on with your day.
I'll just stay down here with the camera and video you.
Oh, there's no
it's
way.
Totally irrational, you know.
I think
It
the
is.
important thing for soloing something like this is not to think about whether it's going to get easier or harder, or think about what's to come or what you've already done. It's just like one move at a time. Be like, this move is easy. This move is easy. This move is easy. Not think about the like 150 meters below or the like how far you have to go to the top.
Yeah. So true.
Like, I know that every single move on this route is
great tips. Don't get me wrong; those are excellent tips. I'll just never apply them.
Like there aren't any moves where you have to like jump sideways to something.
I know what he's saying. Just one foot after the other, one hand.
Well, it's just like it's not Jim.
Don't look up, don't look down, look ahead.
Very stable, like 3 points of contact. You move one hand. It's like this is how you coach somebody into free soloing. Let's just hope we don't kill Magnus.
Yeah.
I think you can do it, and I think if you do, it'll be a life experience, and you'll be like, that is amazing.
Yeah.
And of all the things that you could do in Red Rock, like I think this is one that will feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not crack climbing. There's nothing weird about it. It's like,
I just don't want to die, you know. That's
that's
the main thing.
Of course. I don't want to see you die.
I just, yeah.
I don't want to see you die because I'm not dying.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But even if there's like a 5% chance,
there's definitely not a 5%.
That's too high.
I give you less than 1. Oh my gosh! Did you grab this hold?
Wait, they already started?
There's another little part up there that's kind of like this. It's kind of the whitish part.
Okay.
Is he Spider-Man or something?
He is. He's unbelievable.
This is like free solo camp.
Yeah.
I think with the big soft shoes, it'll actually feel nice just like pasting it against, things like that, like kind of volumes. Yeah, you're doing great. You already feel comfortable smearing on things, so it's like, that's kind of the most important thing.
What's that black on the rock?
Oh, it's free soloing. Oh shit, no hands.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Damn, he's going no hands.
Is that the Honnold when you're standing like this?
Yeah, something like that. Just, be careful up there.
Yeah.
This was exactly my plan. The thing, I was like, Magnus is a really good climber. He'll be fine. If he can just get past the scariness, it'll be fine. We'll see what happens.
If it was easier, it would be a piece of cake. If it was a little bit harder, I would not do it at all.
Exactly.
This is right in the middle.
Right in the sweet spot.
Yeah,
exactly. Dude, I
yeah, you know me.
I was like, you climb 9B. I know this will be fun.
Yeah, I'm going like back and forth in my head.
Oh, I think we should at least do the first pitch together and like see how it feels.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But the thing is, if you get to there, then you have that amazing black stuff above, and you're kind of like, well, you may as well do the really good ones because they're so good.
And also, I want to say by the way that I don't recommend anyone else trying this. Don't try this at home. This is not something that I want to start doing, but I feel like it's like such a cool experience, being here with Alex. I feel like at least I have to try,
Hi, Magnus.
Hey. I'm terrified.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna climb this little tiny mountain. And you look up there and there's random people who've never climbed before, they're way up there, so how hard can it be?
Well, that's the thing, we're climbing without any ropes, so.
No, God has you on top rope.
God has me on top rope.
Yeah, you're in his hands.
No.
Good thing I've been training with baby.
Okay, what are you doing? Stop.
So 5'9", that's the technicality, the difficulty of it. I should just pause.
Okay, Magnus is starting.
So 5'9" that's pretty challenging, like for a non-climber. If you're a non-climber, a 5'9" is challenging. For people who climb a lot, a 5'9" is like nothing. Like it's like,
great.
It's like super easy. So these guys are like
right. We understand these guys are, especially both of them, but they're experienced. This is not just their hobby, but their life. They do this. I mean, there's a risk, but it's a different. Like the risk for me would be death.
Yeah.
For them, like it's 100% death for me, but for them, it's.
And for like this guy, he's climbed before. Like he has a whole channel devoted to his climbing.
Right.
That's how. Yeah. So they're both very experienced climbers, especially Alex. But anyway, it is still insane to see what they're doing. But like to climb 5'9", I've seen people free solo 5'9" before, and it's crazy to watch and think that they're not on a rope, but it feels like walking to them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some other folks just showed up to rock on. Good times. We're all gonna party up here together. Don't worry, it's all safer than it looks.
Duh.
These guys are like, what the f?
No, you went past us in Squamish before when it was wet out.
Oh yeah, on which route?
It was on your birthday weekend.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Oh, no,
that's a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone knows.
That's 7 years ago.
Oh man, well, the whole COVID experience doesn't count.
He's filming.
Oh yeah, okay, so it's only 5 years ago.
So I guess Alex is doing the filming then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he not have a camera in his head too?
Feeling good up
You've made it
here, but the next part looks pretty steep.
Let it in, relax.
Also watching you with the camera.
Does that make it more scary or less scary?
I'm still sweating.
So
on
far,
my
less
hands.
scary. Actually.
My hands actually have
Just,
increased. I have perspiration on my hands right now.
Yep.
I'm not even
Seeing
I'm not
how
even joking.
casual you are makes it a little bit better.
Well, look, I'm actually
I'm having
holding
a
on now
physiological
because
response to this.
I always
holding
do.
the camera
I always
steady
do.
thing. I was like, this is actually throwing me off balance in a weird way.
Yeah.
But I'm just standing on the side of a cliff, so.
So how are we gonna do this? Are you gonna go?
No, I
first?
think you should do a couple more moves across this thing, and then I'll just go pie you again.
How do they get down?
They can walk off the top. There's a route down from the
Magnus
top.
looking comfortable,
Oh, okay.
composed. Oh yeah. A really nice shot with a rainbow wall behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look very, very handsome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know. Okay, I'm gonna
Alex
stop the
I love
is
your
a great
commentary behind the
great
camera. That
you know,
adds a lot.
encourager.
Yeah, right. What the world? No, this can't be right. You're not supposed to do this. This shouldn't be illegal.
This is Magnus Midtbø.
Free soloing.
Free solo. Honestly, making it look really nice.
Just trying to be very careful, you know.
Yeah. No, aren't we all? I'm hanging on. I can't even show the camera what I'm holding on to because the camera strap is wrapped around me. I'm all tangled up, but I am standing on some good footholds.
You know, I didn't tell my girlfriend what I was doing today.
Well,
If I told her that I was free soloing with you, she'd be terrified.
Well, just send her a picture from later and she'll be psyched. Don't you think she'll be impressed?
I think she will be impressed, but also slightly terrified. And I think from now on, whenever I say that I'm going to the US or doing something, she'll be like,
She'll be
well, you're
concerned.
not free soloing, right?
It's not going to the US. Anytime you climb with me, she'll be like, wait, what are you doing?
The angle that he's shooting is a bit deceiving. I'm gonna just say this. Somebody yelled from behind. Tell her you're at the titty bar.
Is that I didn't hear that. Okay. Sorry, I was listening to you there.
The angle that he's shooting this at is a little bit deceiving, right? You can see the trees are a little bit kind of slanted that way, and so there's actually a lot more slope to this than I think. Like, unless I'm not seeing it, but it looks almost like.
Yeah, I know
Like,
you're saying.
it's
But
actually
even when they looked.
more slab-like. Yeah. Anyway.
Sure.
Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's still the height though. Still
Titty
the
bars
height.
in
That's the
Vegas.
thing for me. It's
That's
the
a good
height.
idea from our friends at the base. Just tell her you were at the strip club all night. Okay.
Okay.
How are you feeling so far?
I feel calm and collected, so that's
Good.
nice. I just didn't know how I would react, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's
So-
the thing with the unknown, is the unknown is always scary. I think this next little part above might be one of the only other sort of hard parts for you, just because we go through this white section, and it's like a little bit steep, but realistically it'll be just like
Oh,
what you
the
just did.
wind.
Okay.
So
Drive
we'll
me
see how it
nuts.
goes.
Yeah.
It's not that windy, but you can even tell by his. So Alex has a very confident stance. You can see how he's.
Here. Magnus is going to come over and climb this crack.
But
I
Magnus
just
is
asked
like.
if he's still Norway's best climber, and he doesn't compete anymore, so I guess he's technically not. Then he said that he's on site at 8C+, which is crazy because that's harder than I climb, basically. I've climbed like a couple 8C+, but to on-site 8C+, you're like, geez Louise, that's really hard.
That's a while back, though. Oh my goodness, no f***ing way. Is there a crack here?
yeah, it's a finger crack. No, it'll feel fine because you just walk your feet up. There's still jugs on the side. You don't have to climb the crack.
I'm literally. My hands are
Pete
sweating.
Whitaker's
This
gonna be
is
so
insane.
proud of you.
Me too. Me
But
too.
no, think of this as down pulling pockets. Don't think of it as a crack because you see it constricts in places.
Yeah.
So just make big moves between the constrictions.
This is kind of scary, though.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
Just build your feet, like take your time, find the good pockets. Yeah, nice. See, like see, like that edge is still a good edge.
Yeah.
Like it's great. You can.
I don't trust it. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
but you can. That's like bomber. Nice. Because Magnus Midtbø knows how to freaking crack climb. You see there's a big face hold out to the right that you might like also.
It's having a hard time with this part.
No, the one down
Yeah.
below that.
I know what it feels like
Yeah,
to
let me
be
get your fingers
frustrated
into
in
it.
this kind of a situation, and
And then
But-
you see the big feet up here where my
I
feet
can't
are.
imagine
Yeah.
doing
I'm
it
gonna
without
move
a
out of your
rope.
way
I
here in a
just
second.
can't imagine.
Here, I'll kill the video. Magnus is getting slightly stressed, but he's doing great.
Oh, he stopped videoing because
Okay, I'm recording again. Okay, this
Why
is
did you
Magnus
stop?
about to do one of the hardest parts. You see how it's slightly steeper.
Why did you say you
This is a
stopped?
jug.
Just because he was starting to panic a little bit, I guess.
Oh.
Or he had to get out of the way, maybe.
Yeah, so stick to the big holds going straight up a little further, and then you'll step over when you need to. It's funny, I'm looking at Magnus through the lens, or through the viewfinder, but realistically I need to look around the camera so I can actually see what you're climbing. Isn't that thing amazing?
Yeah.
And then grab that one out to the right, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true.
a freaking hold, huh?
When you get a good hold, it's just like, oh, I love it.
These are my feet. There's Magnus chilling on big jugs, and then make a big move up to this next hold straight up there. Like come up to the left of me. And I'll have to get out of your way in a second.
Jugs and climbing are
I'm
like
climbing while
big
still-
holds.
No,
Yeah.
I got it. I know.
I like big
Oh,
jugs.
I like big jugs too. I like to hold on to them too.
Yeah, Magnus.
It makes me feel safe.
Yeah, we made it
Oh, high up.
Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, this part, just raise your feet and then make like big moves in between the good holds. Don't think of it as jamming as much as just like moving between edges. For anybody watching this later, I apologize that the camera moves so much. I
Oh,
would love to
apologies
see you
accepted.
free solo 5'9" while holding a camera more so.
I'm not going to do that.
Like,
Challenge
for all
not
the haters on
accepted. Your
YouTube,
camera works just
you try
fine.
doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll never
There's
do
something
this.
tells me there's not going to be a lot of haters who are like, I could do that better.
No, they're
I don't
idiots
think
if they
there's
say
gonna be a lot
that.
of haters.
Yeah, people are going to be like,
just people saying it's stupid.
yeah, of course. I think more people say this is stupid in Europe than, I don't know actually. In general, free soloing is sort of a weirdly polarizing thing where a lot of people say it's stupid. But the thing is,
I don't think it's
really
stupid. I
fun
think
sometimes.
I understand that
Something like raise
humans
the feet and kinda
have
like
that
big
need, or
moves on
some
good
do,
holds.
I should say. And I get it. It's just not me. I have zero desire. I have negative desire.
It is kind of fun to watch
Really
others,
nice.
though. I think that's
Nice gentle movements.
It's stressful to watch
Okay.
because
I
I
try
fear
to
for their
keep, like,
safety.
3
I'm
points on it.
empathetic, so
Yeah,
I place
exactly.
myself in their
You wanna
situation.
stay stable and balanced with like 3 points on.
But
I'm also
they
a
know
little
what
bit-
they're
Right now,
doing.
got
I
no points
understand.
on. Look, I took my other hand
I
off,
know,
so we're
dude.
just like hanging
I'm
out.
actually a little bit worried about you. 'cause
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to turn
Yeah.
off the camera here and keep climbing.
Oh, I see. He turns it off the climb. I see. Then he
We're
stops.
about to
and
get
films.
into the really, really good black rock. Yeah. It's not that, I need longer arms, a wider lens, I don't really know, but it's just not that easy to film free soloing by yourself.
I felt the crack part was a little bit scary, to be honest.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But you did great, and,
Yeah.
and you know, honestly, I didn't remember that was on the
you
route
can
at
tell
all.
that this
Yeah.
is
But do
easier
you need
rock
to pop
here.
your shoes off at all? How
Yeah.
do your feet
Yeah, I
feel?
think.
Oh, they-
so.
Yeah, so let's pop them off right here. Is the
Yeah, they
perfect
they
place.
could rest for
So
a
how many
second.
pitches have we done now?
We just did 2 to here, and then there are 2 above, and then I think there are 2 more to the top from there.
Oh, they got
6 total.
He's
Then
sweating.
Double
Magnus
more to
is
go?
Still holding on.
So he's talking about taking their shoes off. You wear these very constricting, tight shoes that you essentially squeeze your feet into these shoes so that your foot does this, right?
Right.
And you use that little pointy part of the shoe as a like a foothold, essentially, right? You use that little edge, and it hurts your feet. So you have to like take the shoe. That's what he's doing right now. He's taking his shoe off to just alleviate the pressure. Yeah.
And relaxed.
Relaxed.
Yeah, relaxed.
Yeah, no, so I'm really happy that I did this. Thank you for
Oh,
encouraging
wait and
me.
see, because we're still only a third of the way up. But
That's
no, it's
true.
you're doing great. It looks beautiful, and the next 2 pitches are the part of the route that's most classic,
Right.
iconic. It's beautiful. I mean, what a nice route. What a nice day.
Really nice day.
Yeah. Oh, you look, and you see the stratosphere and like the strip. You see all the buildings. Like that's the strip and the casinos.
I don't know.
in
It looks like a
Las
flat
Vegas
Earth
down
to
there.
me.
Isn't
I
it crazy?
I don't see any.
You know, I mean, you can see these casinos
yeah.
right over there.
I don't see any.
It
I don't
feels
see
like
any
we're in the middle of
curvature.
nowhere
I don't see any
in the wilderness.
curvature.
It feels pretty intense.
Just saying. Where's the
Different worlds,
curvature?
I feel
Yeah,
like.
it's like the airport is right there.
Yeah.
You know, and yet we're like up in the middle of nowhere having a full-on experience.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. This is why I love Vegas. And honestly, this is one of the things I love about the U.S.
Yeah.
It's like this sense of wilderness. It's really hard to get this
Oh, yeah.
wilderness in Europe in the same way.
Yeah.
But cool. Let's carry on. Huh?
Oh, careful! What? I thought you could jump off or something. What are you
All right.
doing?
Well,
all right.
I'm out of here.
Well, here I go.
So just
He's got a
above
he's got a
Magnus
parachute
is
under
where
his
the
shirt
rock
that we didn't see.
transitions from the sort of white sandstone into the really dark varnished sandstone, and this black rock is incredibly good.
So this is the 3rd pitch, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, depends how you do them, I guess, but this is basically the 3rd pitch, and this is the beginning of the money. This is where you start climbing stuff that you're like, this is insanely cool.
Okay.
Like, look at this black brownish above you.
I think his version of insanely cool is a little bit
maybe.
different than
Yeah,
my
that's why you
version.
have a lot of chalk.
But look at how much it's like it's almost
You
like
see my hat in the shadow.
this is kind of cool how
Magnus
it's
just looking composed.
how it's worn that way.
Cool as a cucumber, as you say in English.
Yeah.
Maybe not totally cool. Maybe just
not
like
totally cool.
maybe like sunburn kind of stress. But,
Yeah, definitely sunburn at least.
yeah.
Oh.
So were the other climbers ahead of them?
Yeah, I
Did they
think
have
with
ropes?
basically the whole rest of the route up all this black
Yeah.
rock. If you take your time and you find the holds that you want, you're always going to be happy. Because like there's always something incredible. Just like take your time, find them. Yeah. Okay, wait, how are we feeling?
Feeling a little bit more stressed. I feel like now it's like point of no return. You know, I don't can't down climb this.
On the other hand, you're already halfway, so now you can just keep going to the top. Yeah, looking so
He even
cool.
thought about it. Well, I can't
I'm
climb
a little
down.
bit more nervous than I look. I think
Yeah, no, always,
Oh,
but you know,
man.
but
I'm
it's
stressed
all
on
just
the
managing
inside.
stress. Yeah, exactly.
Very stressed.
Oh, you're doing great.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, that is really cool rock. Just like knowing.
Rock feels a little bit slippery.
Yeah, it is very
Oh.
slippery, but it's very solid. So it's a bit of a trade-off where it's like more slick, but at least you know that it can't break, and that it's.
Oh, I'm not
very
worried about the
secure.
rock.
Yeah.
It's very unique. I've never seen rock like that.
No,
In some
I
ways,
have
the
looks like
slipperiness
a
just
like
forces
a
you to
Hershey chocolate
Be
bar.
intentional about
exactly,
which parts
yeah.
you grab. You know, you have to choose like, okay, I'm going to grab this hold instead of just kind of trusting friction.
Yeah.
On some of the other
Yeah,
parts.
obviously,
you just, like,
Alex
put
is
your foot
very
anywhere.
good at
follow you
just
up
No, I think you should follow the chalk.
calm. Oh yeah,
I
just
kinda
grab
just
it.
came
You're
over
good
and
there.
his
Yeah,
voice
grab
is-
that.
I'm an
Yeah.
artist over here. I'm just getting
Just
the cool
relax.
shots. No, but just holding on to this little hold, looking up the wall. Nice texture.
Yeah.
You could be like a fashion model right now with this kind of a cool shot. Oh, there's a perfect. My
He's so
shadow
good at
holding the
just
camera,
like.
looking at Magnus.
Oh, that wind.
That part down there was a little bit intense for me, to be honest.
Oh yeah, interesting. That's
Yeah.
funny. I really thought this part would be like way more relaxed for you because it's
It was just so slippery. I didn't know where to go, and I was like kind of in a bad position.
totally.
Ha ha
So,
ha.
Yeah, it's important not to let that stuff get away from you. You know, like if you get into a position you don't like, it's easy to then let that like spiral out of control. It's like, oh, now I'm really scared. Or you can be like, you know what? I'm going to move back 2 moves. I'm going to find a different position. I'm going to go a different way. You know, like try to keep it under control. Magnus is
Jeez.
relaxed. Yeah, pop your shoes.
it really helps having you above me, though.
Because then you know it goes.
I know
yeah.
it goes, and
Yeah.
just like talking to me, it really helps.
Yeah,
I
totally.
didn't think it would help. I thought it maybe just distract me more.
No, it's normally better because it
But
just
it's
makes it
better.
all more relaxed. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm here with somebody. We're having a good time. It's chill.
Actually, if I was up here on my own, I wouldn't.
So what he's saying is 100% true. I've talked so many people through climbing or through rappelling, where
Of course, yeah.
we'll just have like a conversation, and before they know it, they've made it to the bottom, and they're like, "Oh, I did it," and all I did was distract them and keep them from like feeding that fear of like falling, right? And that's exactly all that Alex is doing there, is telling him like, "Oh, you look great there. Oh yeah," and it just like keeps talking, and it's not annoying to a climber who's struggling. It's actually
Well, yeah, it's well. I mean, I hate to say it's obvious, and I don't mean to be glib about it. It's just think about it. If you're alone in the dark, but you have somebody else there with you. You know,
Sure.
it's less scary when you have somebody with you. It's
Yeah.
just less scary than being alone. Absolutely. And the words of encouragement. And he's also saying like, with you above me, there's a way to get up.
yeah.
Like you got up there, so I can get up there too. Just go do the same footholds that you did, and yeah. And he's been doing that. Just grab that one there. That's the one that worked for me. Type talk. Yeah.
yeah, he's good at
Okay.
it.
Never
No,
do it.
yeah, it'd be way too scary.
Yeah.
No, it's totally true. But you know, look, we have one more long pitch of black rock, and then we get into the more mixed stuff at the top. Pretty sure we just managed to turn on the GoPro.
Oh,
So that's Alex. Sorry, Magnus's GoPro, I think.
that rock just looks so cool though.
Yeah, that'd be a fun thing to climb, like 10, 15 feet with the mountains below me, just to see what it feels like.
Just to like
cool POV
yeah.
footage.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
I think it would be fun to do as long as
I'm never doing this again.
safety nets. Yeah.
Well, or the ground level just traveled with me.
At some point, I would have like 1 good foothold.
Like, I would like to do the climb with no height below me, like, if that makes sense. I think it would be a fun challenge, but I need safety below me at all times.
But part of that is getting more comfortable with the rock.
Yeah.
Because when you really trust this rock, I mean, you know, there are places here that you shouldn't trust, but this is a route where you can basically trust.
Yeah,
all the
I would
hills.
do this on a top
film.
rope, no problem.
I'm like, I'm trying.
Damn it.
Bam! I made one move, basically because I'm in a particularly easy spot with really good footholds.
Is that on the video, or is that on their music
Climb
somewhere?
like this on my channel because
I don't know.
I usually I'm
You don't
very
really use
dynamic and stuff.
Yeah.
Like now I'm
Totally.
so slow, and I chalk even more than usual.
He's
But
using
you
the
climb
same
with a shirt
camera I
on,
have.
that's why you're so slow now.
I know.
Yeah, the thing is when you climb with a shirt, you just can't really do the hard things.
Yeah, it's pretty exposed from up here.
I mean, kind of, but we can both stand here no hands. I mean,
Yeah.
my hand is on only because I'm holding a camera and leaning back and doing all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff.
No.
Magnus's hand is on because
what
he's
you're
worried
doing
for his
is-
life.
I can't take it.
Oh,
off,
look at
but
that. See? Look at that. You're relaxed. You're
But-
relaxed.
I don't want to take any unnecessary risk, you know.
But is that really unnecessary risk? I mean, you're basically
No.
just standing here relaxed.
I do think though that apart from those like 2 places that I was a little bit scared, it's pretty safe because when you're at like our level physically, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you're getting fatigued. It's not
No.
like any of the moves are hard.
So it's like you would have
like-
to faint or something. But that's the
Yeah.
thing I'm afraid of, you know, just because I'm not used to this.
Yeah,
That
but
would just like
you
freak
know,
out.
I didn't
but if you
consider
faint while
that.
driving,
like,
you'll probably die too.
your
Yeah,
body
exactly.
just goes,
There's a lot
nope.
Yeah.
A lot of times in life,
Yeah.
if you just fall over, you'll die.
Yeah, waiting for the subway.
Yeah, exactly.
falling over.
That would be
You're
terrible.
dead. For me, it feels like 30 seconds ago that we were at the bottom.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like you're fully present the entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's really the appeal of free soloing. It's like there are not that many things in life that make you that present.
Yeah.
You know, it's like meditation or yoga
Yeah.
or whatever else. But
I probably look pretty stupid right now, by the way.
yeah, you look a little stupid with the GoPro. It's fine. I mean, you're standing all relaxed on the side of the cliff. Challenge anyone else on your channel to look more cool while doing this.
I mean, I'm not gonna jinx it, but this was a very fun experience.
Yeah, well, let's finish the route
Let's
and see what
finish the route
happens.
first.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna go past again. Isn't this upper part like way more chilled out?
Yeah, I just hope it continues like this. Otherwise, you might have
remember, now
to
you're
call a
falling-
rescue.
You're falling victim to the, like, don't think about what's ahead or behind or anything. Just
Yeah.
each move in front of you. You're like, here's another easy move.
Jeez. Still very high. Yeah. What are they talking? This is it's a resting spot. I don't see anywhere to rest. I don't know what they're what are they talking about? Yeah.
Okay.
Have to, like, raise your feet and stand up to the next hold.
When they use the music, it really makes it.
Oh sure.
We'll say it was definitely the right call for me to bring.
This is cool. This is what he's seeing. We're seeing his. He looks down at his feet, looks up at his hands.
Yeah.
Hey, looks for a hole, looking around.
Yeah. It's intense. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Looks like a tire tread almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But then it's like a short pitch to the end of the black.
Man. I don't know why I'm sweating so much right now.
Well, because this is real. This is legit, man. This isn't fake.
Right here. Wait.
Look at vegetation on the side of the rock. Well, here I am, vegetation.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me find a place to grow.
Yeah, I'm gonna grow on the side of the rock. Yeah, I got it. I got this.
Yep.
I think anytime you feel like you get stuck in a spot, just never force it. You know, like always just be patient and like figure it out. Because I think it's easy to get a little panicky and be like, oh,
Sounds
God,
like
and
my
then,
love making.
do some crazy move, but you just don't want to commit to something that you don't want to do. Okay, now
My feet are sweating too.
cruising straight up there.
I'm literally, my body's tense right now.
Okay.
Brian, why'd you do this to me? I am terrified of this.
I don't know what it is about this angle that makes it the worst for me. It's just...
Well, because this is what he's seeing.
Yeah.
This is in your face. This is what he is looking at.
There's a loose hold.
A loose hold.
There was a
Loose hold back here. No. It's actually a loose hold, but it was very loose, so I was able to see it.
All right, Magnus is finishing up the last of this black wall. I'm on the first really nice ledge, just hanging out. Magnus has about 20 meters of hard climbing to go. Or no, I guess this is more like 10 meters of hard climbing to go. And then, actually, I don't know if you can call this hard climbing, but...
It's not hard climbing. But
yeah, real climbing. Engaging climbing. There's a pretty constant wind up here. It's a pretty cold wind, actually. Where everyone thinks that Vegas is the desert and, you know, the casinos.
No, it gets cold there. They're higher elevation, obviously, too.
A lot of the time. I guess not nearly as cold as Norway, but almost here.
This better get a lot of views, Alex.
Well, it's gonna
well,
be
we're
giving
Reddit,
huh?
Yeah.
I checked his channel. I think this has 4.5 million
your,
views.
Future kids through college with YouTube videos.
Yeah.
You know? That's one thing I've never done is be a YouTuber.
Maybe you should try it. Maybe that's the
I don't
next.
think so. I just don't. I don't really like cameras. I don't like dealing.
Interesting. He doesn't have a channel.
Yeah, take your shoes off.
He's not about himself. That's what's so cool about
your
Alex.
Yeah, it's like you have a GoPro logo like branded in your forehead.
I honestly don't care about anything at this point. I'm just like,
you just care about surviving. Like basically, I'll only take somebody soloing for the first time if they climb, you know, 515 or V15.
Okay.
It's like,
Whoa,
you know, like basically.
Jeepers. So what he just said there, he will only take someone solo climbing if they've climbed 515. So remember how I said 5'9" was kind of like a piece of cake for them? It goes up, obviously up from 5'9" to 5'10" and all the way up, but like there's divisions within each one. So there's a 5'10" ABC, 5'11" ABC, right? So him saying that he'll only go take someone soloing if they can climb a 5'15" means they have to be, like 5'15" is extremely hard to climb. One of the hardest climbing, you know, that's roped climbing, obviously. So that's insane that you know that this guy can climb that and like, you know, for him to struggle through some of that mentally, it just shows how, like, you know, climbing still levels everybody when it comes to like the whole like going through the feeling of falling and all that stuff. Anyway,
sure. Oh, it leveled me if I fell. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, well, level anyone.
If somebody's, because the thing is, at a certain level, if you're an incredible climber, you can just deal on stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like, you can't red point 9A, 9B without like having the tools to climb this type of easy terrain comfortably.
But you did have to convince me. Like,
yeah, but not like that hard.
No, not that hard. But...
Because the thing is, what I convinced you is just to come out and check it out. Because the thing is, if you'd gotten to the base and you were like, there was no way, then we would have just walked around, we would have had a hike, we would have talked about it.
I was hesitant, to be honest.
Yeah. Also, you notice that you're still holding on with one hand, even though you're just sitting there eating a snack. People ask you questions like, how many climbs do you do? And like what do you do to train? And it's like hard to convey just how much time you can spend out before you feel comfortable like this.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't something where you like train in the gym 3 or 4 times and then you're like, okay, I'm ready. This is like you spend your whole life like playing around in the mountains and scrambling and like doing weird approaches and getting lost and figuring stuff out and climbing cliffs.
Yeah.
And then eventually you're like, you know, I feel pretty comfortable here because it does feel, it's like home sweet home. Yeah. Like watching all the birds soar over there, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the birds. I'll watch the birds from my window. Thanks.
He's climbing.
I can't watch birds when I'm up on top of a mountain. I can't even look at them.
See, this is much easier. Huh?
Gives me
a little
vertigo.
wheezy.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So you see, this is the V1 boulder problem. The face right there. Yeah. All right, Magnus tackling.
So how do they know there's a trail that goes down?
Research, I guess. He's been there before.
By having a rad wall behind you.
Yeah.
Falling over.
Because you can't climb down free solo.
No. I mean, you can. It takes forever.
So what is the next big thing for you, Alex?
My main project for the year is raising my now 2-month-old daughter.
Yeah. Has that changed anything? The fact that you have a kid?
Not so far. I mean, it's changed the way I spend my time. It's changed how much sleep I get.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a lot more tired.
Yeah.
But no, so far it hasn't changed my climbing.
Right.
But you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it does eventually or something. But you know, we'll see.
Yeah. How about
it's just like for this type of easy scrambling though, it's like I'll just always love doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, eventually I'd love to do this kind of thing with a kid, but wait till they've had, you know, 15 years of experience climbing.
Yeah.
And actually on one of my little hiking missions, I broke a hold in a gully and like tumbled down this gully.
Really?
And so, yeah, I was a little like, whoa, I kind of sprained both my wrists, like falling down this thing.
Isn't that usually when accidents happen? Like when you least expect it? But how about Free Solo, the movie? Did you expect it to be as big as it was? I mean, because that changed your life, right?
Yeah, Free Solo, I mean, well, I guess the film Free Solo changed my life in some ways, and that I'm way more well known. But in other ways, I'm here in Red Rock trying to climb things as well as I can. Like I'm doing all the same stuff.
Yeah.
Like the last time we climbed together was before Free Solo, and I was on a climbing trip trying to climb as well as I could. And now you come to see me at my house, I'm still climbing as much as I can. You know, it's like basically the same thing.
I remember you talking about it, but you weren't sure if you were going to do it or not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. I wasn't sure I was talking about it at that point. You know when people sign up for a marathon or something, then you tell all your friends so that you're actually gonna do it, because otherwise it's too easy to back down. Yeah, exactly.
And there's no backing down.
So the beauty of working on the film is that at least then you're actually pretty committed.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, well my friends are gonna make fun of me if I don't do it. So
I don't think anyone would make fun of you if you didn't do it.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
It's like it always helps to have some commitment.
That was more scary than I thought it'd be.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow, Jesus, congrats.
But you didn't die.
There's some points there that I was like,
What are you doing?
and having Alex next to me, that really helped me. Like without that, I would never, I mean obviously I would never have tried it.
Yeah, you're just driven out here and got solo. Oh, we did an hour and a half on the route. That's not that bad.
That's not bad? Yeah.
I mean, well, you know, obviously it's not as fast, but like for filming and sitting and talking, you're like, not crazy.
As soon as I started, I felt like I didn't have a choice. I know that I had a choice, but I felt like I had no choice, you know?
You didn't have a choice.
No, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah. Your whole YouTube channel would have made so much fun of you if you didn't make it wall.
Yeah, I know. But as you said during the way, like, they can't really make fun of me because I don't think anyone else would have done the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, no one's gonna be making fun because everyone's like, oh, I don't want to do that. No, I was 100%. I mean, I don't want to see you die either. I'm not going to be like, let's go out. Like, let's see if Magnus survives today. That would be a terrible day. I go home to my wife and I'm like, well, I had kind of a weird day. Magnus died.
Kind of a weird day.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great experience. Thank you, Brian, for that. So I just checked out Magnus's YouTube. I mean, this guy's a very successful YouTuber. He's got a few more subs than us, Nathan. He's got 1.5 million subs. So
just a couple, but we'll
just
get
a few
there.
more
We'll
than
get
us.
there.
Yeah, we're on our way, Nathan. At the rate that we go up in subs, it might literally take us 55 to 100 years. But anyways, so he's got very popular, some really interesting, different little videos he has. And his last one was just released 2 days ago. Already has 700,000 views. So
wow.
Very active YouTuber, good for him, and all the best to Magnus. And glad that he's alive and well.
Yeah.
And Alex, of course, has his own successful life as a free solo artist, and he's been in a lot of different little movies and films. And his movie Free Solo that came out in 2018, it actually won Best Documentary at the Oscars. And so it's a well received. I wouldn't mind if somebody ponies up. Nathan and I will watch that.
Yeah, because he's a cool guy to watch, and I like Alex a lot. He's a good person. Like we've said about people that we.
I'm just surprised you haven't seen the documentary then. That's all.
I think I've seen parts of it. I saw the pre-documentary stuff when he was preparing for it. I just haven't seen the whole documentary. So yeah.
Right. Cool. Well. Thank you so much, Brian. That was a fun, stressful experience, and we hope people enjoyed the watch-along party with me and Nathan.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you. I like to revisit stuff that I enjoyed too, so it's awesome.
Absolutely.
We'll see you in the next one.